Crocodile's Dark Past, The Tomboy and the Crossdresser by Legendary Anime. Hi everyone, Flying Panda. Since the moment we saw the interaction with Crocodile and Ivankov in Impel Down, I always wonder what was their past connection. Emporio Ivankov, one of the leading commanders of the Revolutionary Army with the ability of the Horo no Mi, might have a dark side to his story. I've been looking into his background and what his relationship to Sir Crocodile could be. It's pretty obvious that Crocodile was once a woman before he met Eva. But what reasons did Eva have to change Crocodile into a man? What was his motive? There could be a number of reasons for this, but there is only one reason that strikes me as the logic choice. Crocodile back in his rookie days would have been a young lady, so to speak, but in the picture drawn by Oda of Crocodile as a kid, he looks questionably boyish. If Crocodile was a girl once upon a time, she was most definitely a tomboy. This might not seem like much of a connection to Ivankov, but in reality it is. A tomboy is not much different to the drag queen. Both dress and act the opposite to what their own sexual nature is, their gender. Now we have two scenarios that could play out here. 1. Crocodile seeked out Ivankov with the intention of asking or making Eva turn himself into a man, or Crocodile, on the start of his journey, ended up stranded on Kamabaka Kingdom, possibly shipwrecked. Being the aggressive tomboy type, someone with a chip on their shoulder started a fight with Ivankov, and just like the guy in Impel Down, Eva turned Crocodile into the opposite sex. 2. Now personally I'm in favor of scenario 1. As it's been stated, people sometimes seek out Ivankov for his power to change gender. But Eva isn't the type of person to do someone a favor out of the goodness of his heart. The person has to make an impression on him before he will be willing to help them. This says a lot about his personality over what sort of person he is based on. Now it's obvious who Crocodile is based off, and that is Captain James Hook. So who is Ivankov based off? None other than Peter Pan. Emporio Ivankov has a lot of similarities to Peter Pan. By this, I mean the real story of Peter Pan, not the Disney version. Peter Pan in reality is the bad guy of the story. He kidnaps children and holds them against their will on Never Never Land. This is similar to what happens on Kamabaka Kingdom. When Sanji arrives on the island, he was forced to wear a woman's dress and makeup, which eventually leads to him to start believing he was one of the newcomer. Thankfully, Luffy's message jogs his memory and he snaps out of the trance-like state. The newcomer are the Lost Boys. Whether they intend to become newcomer or went through the same purpose as Sanji, but one thing is clear, they are all men. Why isn't there any woman crossdressers on the island? Peter Pan preferred boys. In fact, the real-life boy named Peter Llewellyn Davis, who Peter Pan was based off, was actually homosexual. This detail is important as Ivankov, though it hasn't been clearly stated, is clearly homosexual, even possibly bisexual, but this probably won't come out in the overall story. Ivankov's last connection to Peter Pan is his nickname, the Miracle Worker. In the original story of Peter Pan, he could make things come into being, such as a pirate sword. The ability to make something simply by just thinking about it truly is a miracle. Eva, however, doesn't consider himself a miracle worker, but that doesn't matter as his followers believe it and have always. It's clear Crocodile is no friend to Eva, and given a chance would probably kill him within a heartbeat. Much like Captain Hook and Peter Pan's relationship, could Crocodile have been after Pluton for the purpose of destroying Kamabaka Kingdom? After all, Pluton is said to have the power to wipe out an entire island. He clearly doesn't want Ivankov to tell his secret, and what better way to cover up his secret? We know that Oda uses the dark and mostly original side of any story or myth when using it in his work of fiction. And if this is so, then what does this mean for Eva? Is his true nature really dark? Does his involvement with the Revolutionary Army mean they are not as good as we once thought? And lastly, could Ivankov be the reason Crocodile lost his hand? After all, Peter Pan did cut off Captain Hook's hand. Hope you enjoyed this wonderful theory from Legendary Anime. Please subscribe to his channel. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please check out my other videos. I do a lot of content about One Piece. Please click like, and if you haven't, please subscribe. Flying Panda.